Hello YouTubies and good morning. So I know last night I said that I was going to record another Alien Isolation game for Fear Friday, but then I got tired after I did my vlog, and I went to bed, and I slept in way too long, and I woke up and I said, you know what, screw it, we're gonna play Dear Esther. And I know this, oh, there were multiple levels! I guess the lighthouse? Yeah. Anyway, I've been wanting to play this game for a while now. I know this game is a few years old, and I don't think it's that scary. I think it's more of a narrative story. But I thought it was a scary game the first time I saw it, the first time I looked. Well, before I looked into it, the first time I heard about it, I thought, oh, this is a scary game. I need to play this one. And then I looked into it, and it seemed more like a narrative game. But you know what? We're going to play it on Fear Friday anyway, because I don't know what's going on, and I'm feared that my computer might be frozen. Never mind.
Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island.
Gross!
Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time, leaving fresh markers that I hope,
I died.
in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
Oh, I died already. So, sorry that I'm clearing my throat a lot. I literally just woke up a little bit ago, and I haven't done anything. I woke up, ate a banana, got myself some ginger ale, and here we go. Can't move with my right hand. Whoa! Alright, so. Man, I slept in way too long. So, like, I'm kind of. You know that feeling you get when you sleep in. Oh, look. Someone's doing some chemistry up in her. Oxygen and hydrogen. You know that feeling you get when you sleep in way too long and then you're just, like, even more tired from oversleeping? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now. And that's not a good. Whoa! I did not crouch. It crouched for me. Okay. Can I crouch? So, I didn't realize. Oh, zoom. That's a good toilet. Any poo-poos down there for me to grab? No. Okay. Is there a run button? Oh, okay. Flashlight's automatic. So I don't really know what to expect going into this game, except, as you just saw, it's very narrative-driven, and it's more of like an experience. It's more of one of those kind of games that I've played before. Oh, which reminds me, I still need to finish Never-Ending Nightmares, and every time I see it on my Steam account, I'm like, I need to play that again. Because I think I only did one episode for it during my October Halloween Fest. If you haven't seen my October Halloween Fest, check out some of those videos right now. I think I made it. Yeah, I made a. It's been so long since I've looked at those videos. I made a playlist for it, so I believe. So check that. Check that out. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Nope, because I walked on those stones. Haha. So this game is beautiful. By the way, let's just talk about that for a moment. When I started it up.
Reported the legend of the hermit. A holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later.
Yeah.
The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Is this a gift? A can of paint? I left you a can of paint, dear hermit, so you could let everyone know that you live here. And let no one else enter. Oh, come on. Come on. Clip up the mountain. Clip. No! Oh, damn it. God, I don't have to walk all the way back. Really? Anyway, yeah, this game is beautiful. I started it up, and even on the start menu, I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is well, this is an indie game as far as I know. But, oh, look at that. Someone was fishing. Hello! Oh, and you caught a bunch of guano. Aw, sea guano is my favorite kind of guano. I really do enjoy it. Yeah, holy crap, this is gorgeous though. I don't know what I was expecting. Sometimes sorry if I'm yelling, The volume is sometimes quiet, and then like the ocean is super loud. Maybe it's just my stupid sound
There was
settings.
once talk of a wind farm out here,
As great as
away
these
from the
headphones are.
rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand.
Ooh.
They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
Lovely. So I think I'm gonna be straight up honest. I think. Oh, hi. Someone was still doing chemistry and geometry out here. What is this? What does this mean? Does this mean? This means something. Why is this? Is this geometry or is this an archaic Pac-Man designed by cavemen? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think much happens in this game besides you walking and experiencing the environment and hearing about the story. I just remembered that now. So, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good game.
Manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
And that's for all of those dreary nights when the sailors have I was trying to make a joke about dysentery and I just lost it. God, I'm so wake up. Okay. Maybe I should warm up before I start recording videos from now on. That might be, you know, something that a professional YouTuber would do. But I've never claimed to be a professional YouTuber. I've claimed to be a silly fool who puts up a video once every day until he's a character in Star Wars, damn it. That's what I'm doing. So please support me because I've asked you to. Oh, it's a silly world we live in. But no, I also do I first and foremost do it because it's a means of artistic expression for myself. And even more importantly, I entertain some folks, such as yourself, when I just don't ramblingly talk about myself. So we're going to go all the way back here to walk up these stairs and see where they lead. I hope there's some monsters at the top for me to kill, for me to slaughter. Actually, after playing... I don't really think in those terms anymore. Not that I did think in those terms about games, but ever since I played Undertale, I think differently about games where I have to fight an entity. And I guess that was the point of the game. So, good job. Fox, what was it? What was it? Toby Fox. Good job on making an awesome game, because I'm pretty sure that was the reason why you made it, at least one of the reasons. And that's why I say that game has changed my life, because it made me think about different things. Look at the lighthouse in the distance. Oh! Arthur, you must find the Grail. Yes, my lord.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
Funny. I'm trying to piece together what the story is in this game, because I love games that are story-driven.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice,
Can you go up here?
they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts.
Yeah.
My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
What? Wait, am I sick and dying? Oh God. Why do I want to keep rescuers at bay? Why do I not want anybody else to... Because then they'll kind of... I'm getting scratched. You know what's not fun?
I quote directly.
Oh.
A motley lot with little to recommend.
Hey now,
I have
you're
left
two-dimensional
3 days in
plants.
their company.
You're not real
That
plants.
is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most godforsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex.
Yeah.
It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
There's a ship. Wait, is that my ship? Am I going in circles? Wait a second. Am I... oh my god. Am I really going... Wait, there's a lighthouse over there. Am I trying to get... Where am I going? Okay, there's a... Where am I? I don't... What's going... I don't know what it... What am I do... How do... I just hope I'm not wasting everybody's time. What was I saying? Oh. You know what sucks?
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another.
He said the name of the game.
Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I would leave you presents outside your retreat, in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
Okay, some kind of nucleus. More chemistry. A squid. Or a very dirty picture. More nerve endings. And alright, okay. Is that all that's here? Dirty? Caveman porn? That's all that's here? I guess it is, but... Hello? Something gonna kill me? Besides me purposely drowning, I guess? Ah! Can't, okay. Can I go in here? No. So I can't get in over my head. What is this? Oh! So you know what sucks? Walking through tall bushes when you're not wearing something, when you're wearing shorts. And then you get, stop it. And then you get your legs all scratched up and everything. I hate it. I hated that feeling when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my brother and I would always, stop it. So we lived out on a farm in not the middle of Nebraska, but in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska. And we would, go outside to play all the time, and it was great, and it was such a fun time. And we would, there were hay bales around. Stop it. Did I finally die? Did I break the game? Anyway, we would jump on these hay bales, and it was a great time. We'd play games on them. But the hay bales themselves, and to get to the hay bales, were there was very tall weeds. And I just remember walking out there, and we'd be out there for maybe half an hour, and then our legs would just be scratched to heck. Okay, I think I broke the game. Alright, so... oh my god. Okay. Can I die? Am I dead?
Come back.
Okay, so I don't know... Why is it called the lighthouse if there is no lighthouse? If I can't go to the lighthouse? I just want to know where to go. I'm guessing I'm trying to go out there. Oh. But I just remember going outside, and it was just Such a fun time. I've always wanted to live in a, or not live necessarily, but maybe have a summer home in a place like this, where there's maybe some cliffs, some wonderful greenery, some barbed wire that you could scrape your leg on as you walk by it, and some beautiful landscape, maybe near the shoreline, like Ireland. I've always wanted to go to Ireland, always, and I think that might be the next country I go to.
From the roots up.
Even when I visit another
To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death.
Yeah.
The water is too polluted for the fish.
Yeah.
The sky is too thin for the birds.
Maybe not a place like this then.
With the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer. That we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and ribcage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
Oh God. It's not necessarily what... Oh, look, Stonehenge. Hello, Stonehenge. Oh! Guys, look, story! Maybe. Can I interact? Is that a Bible? Why can't I want? Never mind. I mean, there's been story this whole time. I'm just teasing, but... No, this game is super cool. As I was saying before, this is more about... Clearly, this game is more about the experience and the story as well, but it's more about the atmosphere and emotion and an experience, more about you know, gameplay or even necessarily story, really. The story that is here, you know, it's a little bit, at least so far, it's sort of convoluted in the sense where I don't really know what's going on, but that doesn't really matter because it's not about the exposition, it's about like a feeling, like I was saying. Oh, did I die? Oh, good job! I reached the next level. Okay. Ginger ale, come to me. Drown my sorrow.
Dear Esther.
Dear Esther.
I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Okay, pull ashore and drive... Wait. Are you in a car or a boat? Also, am I this dude or am I Esther? Am I Esther and I'm reliving memories, or I'm making some sort of journey? I'll go out there. What's all that stuff? It's like some old abandoned ship. This environment is so cool. Like it is. And except it was two-dimensional plants. Although I will say, I didn't realize they were two-dimensional until I looked closely on purpose. I mean, they look super real until you see them moving. But I mean, so what? Who cares? They don't have to be 100% realistic. I mean, I'm playing a video game. If I wanted to walk along the bushes of real life, I'd go walk along the bushes of real life. Although, I do appreciate... Is that a sock? I think someone dropped a sock. Oh, someone dropped their other sock, too. Oh, and their other sock. Oh, man, people keep dropping socks around here. Look at that.
It's only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Did he just give me a hint? Oh, did he just give me a hint to my voice here? He said there must be some nook or cranny to offer new perspective. Was he? Oh, okay, going down. I think he was actually talking to me, saying, "Hey, I know this is a dead end, but look around you, moron, and you'll find the correct path to go," which clearly I'm on now. So am I trying to get to that thing over there? Is that the lighthouse? That looks more like a radio station or some kind of tower. Radio tower. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's keep playing. But I will continue to ask questions. Because what good is life if you can't ask questions? Hello? The USS Rust Bucket. Captain Williams to come aboard. Captain Williams asking permission to board. Oh wait, I'm the captain. I don't need permission. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm on autopilot right now, and what I mean by that is I'm trying to search around everywhere because I'm like, ooh, there might be a secret. There might be a collectible. I have to get everything. That's the completionist inside me, wanting to get all the collectibles and everything. But this isn't that type of game, so I should just continue onward to the story and not worry about anything else. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. That is so cool, though. Look at that. Never been sailing. Which is something no, nothing. What am I doing? There's no collectibles. Move on, Corey. I've never been sailing or anything. I mean, I have been. Let me see here.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island.
My stones?
Their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
My stones are as huge as an island. I have the biggest stones in the world, baby. You wait till you see my stones. You haven't seen stones the size of these. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. No. Oh, there's a house. Oh, there's a house. Okay, I think that's the house. That's like the thumbnail picture of the game.
On the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
Look upward. That's very good. Whoa. Hello? That's kind of creepy. Are there monks that are going to kill me? Is that what's going to happen here? Oops, I got caught on a log. Because I'm so dizzy from looking upward.
The was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career.
Ooh.
The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Esther, you here?
They did not land. This house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.
Oh. I thought that was going to be the end. Didn't that seem like the end to you guys? I thought it was going to be the end, so. Oh, slowly crawl up that mountain. Is there anything here to be seen? No, more chemistry. Okay. I don't know what this guy has with chemistry. Maybe I used to be a chemist until I decided to become a shepherd, get some goats, and contract some sort of venereal disease from them. How'd you get a venereal disease from goats? That's gross. That's gross. That reminds me of the play The Goat, or Who is Sylvia? If you don't know it, look it up. It's weird. But you could probably imagine what it's about. I'll just tell you, a man cheats on his wife with a goat. Crazy play. It's by, I mean, it's a very famous play. What's that dude's name? Why can't I remember this? I'm such a bad theater person right now. Edward Albee. Edward Albee? Yeah, I think I got it. Am I supposed to jump up this cliff?
Jakobson's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed. The result of some birth defect, or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him. Unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop. A false and calcified seabird.
Oh. It's a crazy game. I don't know how long this game is. I thought those were Oh, I bet those weren't levels. I bet those were chapters. I bet there's 4 chapters, and right now I'm in chapter 2.
They found Jakobson in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose.
Oh, God.
His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails.
Oh, the chemistry.
What he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the Bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
Oh, God. It's terrible. So why am I here? Then why am I here? If I know all these terrible things about this terrible place filled with disease and death, is it because I'm trying to solve the mysterious Moss equations of chemistry? Is that why I'm here? Maybe I am a chemist. No.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg.
I did?
I think the femur is broken.
It is?
It is clearly infected.
When did I do that?
The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the Bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Ascent or descent? Because I'm definitely going to... Oh, am I about to break my leg? Ah, crap. I hate knowing my future before it happens if it's something bad. Oh, God. So here's what we'll do. I think we'll end this one here, and we'll pick it up back here next time. Maybe next Friday. Although I really want to get back to Alien Isolation. I'll figure out a time. You guys don't have to worry about that. Oh, I broke my leg. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh, that's so gross.
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is, has gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us and whatever correspondence could be drawn from the wet rocks.
Well, I broke my invisible leg. Is that my flashlight? Oh, it's broken. Alright. Yeah, so these must be the different chapters. So we're going to finish this next time. So thanks again, YouTubers, for watching. Check out some of the other links, playlists, and annotations for more of the silly videos that I've done. Please give a like to the video. Please share the video with your friends, your family, your other YouTubers, the other people that you know that you love. And yeah, subscribe to stay most up to date whenever I post more videos. Thanks again, YouTubies. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me this early morning with a very strange yet awesome narrative game. Shush, you ghost whisperers, whispering ghosties. That's not nice. I'm trying to talk to the lovely people, and you're just doing this. See you when I see you. Love, 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 love. Bye. I don't need a boyfriend to call. I'm Survivor Alice. I'm suddenly Monty Python. This pennant is not realistic. It is a deceased pennant. Oh! Oh! This is awesome!